Welcome guys. So I'm making this video to show makeup artists who are still struggling with makeup mistakes that I have made and how to couple those mistakes and turn them into perfection. So I made this video when I just finished learning makeup from my boss and I became independent, and this was my first model and I made a lot of mistakes, and I'll be showing you guys those mistakes and to tell you that it's normal and to don't forget that practice makes perfect. Let's dive right into the video, guys. So guys, I'll be going in with my serum. Is it just me or this my model looks like Sharon Oja? Okay, so I'll be going in with my serum. You know, as I always say, skin prep is the key to makeup. Once you do your skin prep helps to enhance your makeup. So I'm blending the serum into the skin. Before the makeup, you saw how dry her face is, and now with the serum, see how glowy is looking. So I've done the skin prep. I didn't show you when I was applying the moisturizer and others and the foundation. I didn't know it was not recording and I cannot go and clean it. So as you can see, the foundation is her color and well blended. So this is the concealer. I'm going in with a concealer, and while concealing the face, don't forget to go in the inner part of the eyes with a lighter shade and the outer part of the eyes with a darker shade, and blend the both of them together so that the concealer can pop out the highlighted area of the eyes. So the areas that you can conceal are your under eyes, your forehead, the bridge of your nose, and below your mouth. So after concealing, blending your concealer, it is time to put your setting powder. It's time to set the face. Don't forget that setting and baking are different. So before you set the face, you have to dab the oil that is out of the concealer so that the setting powder can relax on the face. So you just dab your setting powder on the face. You're not going to bake, you're just setting it so that the setting powder can suck in the oil, can suck in the concealer. So after that, you have to use use your powder to set the face as well. You have to, in order to give it a full coverage and to pop out the eyes also. So the highlighted places is where you go in with the powder to give it a more brighter look. Also don't forget that blending is everything in makeup. Even if you're applying powder, you blend. Foundation, you blend. Concealer, you blend. So now guys, I'm contouring my face. You know, during contouring, you use an angle brush, a fluffy angle brush for your contouring, and your contouring stops at the middle of your cheekbone. Don't pass the cheekbone while contouring. So I'm also going over the forehead with the contour, and while contouring, don't use a dark color, a black color, because you want it to be obvious. No, use a color 2 shades darker than her skin or 1 shade darker than her skin. So this is me applying the blush. So you are going to be applying your blush directly on top of the contour. Then after applying the blush, you blend the blush and the contour so that they can be on the same, they can look like it's one. So as you can see how defined her face is, the foundation rhymed with her skin. The concealer is her color. Using 1 shade lighter. The concealer, I use 1 shade lighter than her skin and 1 shade darker than her skin. That's the one that I use for her inner eye and for her outer eye. So you can see how she's smiling. Whenever you're dealing with a client or a model, you have to make them feel relaxed. So after contouring the face, you have to go in all the face with powder So now this is the nose contour time, guys. When you want to contour the nose, you have to go in from the hair, from the end of the hair rather. You have to go in from the end of the hair and contour. Contouring of the nose used to be very hard for me, but then I just had to calm down and learn it. You have to calm down during makeup. Makeup is not what they rush. So you have to go in from the middle of the hair, then you do it as if you want to join the both lines together, but there should be space in between the nose, so to give it that slime straight nose. So guys, this is the nose contour. Now after contouring the nose, you go in with your setting powder for baking. Now this is when you put a lot of setting powder, not plenty, like not too much, but at least the setting powder will be visible this time. So you have to bake the face. Baking the face helps control oil. Baking the face helps makes the highlighted area more defined. And yes, for the baking, you have to start from the end of the brows, or from the beginning of your brows rather. From the beginning of your brows, you measure from the beginning of your brows, then that's where you start to bake. And also, when you're baking, the baking gives the nose a more point, like it makes the nose more pointed and more straight, like it makes it more contoured while baking. That's why you need that straight sharp line when you're baking, so that the nose contouring can show as well, and the highlighted areas will be popped out. So for my brows, I'm adding setting powders to my brows also, so that I can give it my own lines and shapes. So this mistake I made on my brows, my first mistake is on my brows. When drawing your brows, first of all, you have to give your brows the shape of that brows, so that it will not be hard for you to conceal. The brows have to be the shape. You have to give the brows that shape that it already has. Okay, look at this one I'm doing now. I already missed the shape of the brows already. I just did it anyhow, unconsciously. So after giving the shape of the brows with your brow gel, then you go in to the brows with you fill in the brows with your pencil, with your brow pencil. So your brow pencil should always be sharpened so that it will not cause any harsh lines. Sharpen your pencil so it will not cause harsh lines. So now it's time for concealing. So are you seeing how hard it is for me to conceal? Because I already made a mistake at the very first beginning. I've already made mistake at drawing the brows the very first beginning. It's even obvious looking at the brows. These brows I'm concealing right now, it's obvious that the mistake is there. So because of I've already made a mistake, it's going to be very hard for me to conceal, and it's not good for you to continue to conceal brows. It's going to cause harsh lines with the concealer. It's going to cause a harsh line on the face with the concealer, and then it's going to now patch up and bake. So this is me, and I had to continue to conceal the brows to give it that shape that I want, that brow shape. So once you are made to this kind of mistake, you have to tell the client or the model to look at the mirror, or you take a video of it. Once you take a video of the brows, you look at it. If they are now the same, then you start to conceal. This one I'm concealing now, then you start to correct. This one I'm concealing now, there's not much mistake, but still yet I didn't get the actual brow size. So there's nothing I could do. I cannot clean the brows again. I just had to correct it as the possible much I can. So now I'm doing the eyeshadow. So for the eyeshadow, I'm using my brow gel for the base. This is the new trend for eyeshadow primer. So I'm using the brow gel for the base. Now you can see the mistake I did again. See, my brow gel is scattered. My base is scattered. Like I didn't even use my powder to formate it, to give it formation, because funny enough, I forgot. I did the mistake, and I'm supposed to use powder to like kind of shaping it, but I forgot and started completing the eyeshadow. So that is that. I'll still correct it later, but this is me going in with my glitters glue, and I added the glitters already. So this is now me correcting the eyeshadow shape that I was supposed to do at the very beginning, so that it will not mess up with the eyeshadow that I've already done. So this is me now. I have to start shaping that base. And after you are done putting your concealer on the brows, you have to go in with powder. I forgot that one, no, and it's not late I started doing it. So I tried to shapen it, but I couldn't. I tried to give the eyeshadow base that shape, but I couldn't anymore because I've already gone in with my other eyeshadow colors. So in order for me not to spoil it, I just let it go. So as you can see, I already added the lower eye pencil. I didn't have a problem with that. So for the lips, I say, okay, since I started making mistakes in the other one, let me calm down for the lips. So I had to calm down for the lips so that I will not make any mistake. So yes, this is me applying the lips. Don't forget that 2 colors of lipsticks on a lip is called ombre lips. So this is the pink and the brown for defining. So I have to blend. Everything you do in makeup is blending. Everything you do in makeup, guys, is blending. And the eyelashes, sorry I didn't show you guys all the process. The eyelashes, that's because I kept on making mistakes, really. I was supposed to show all the mistakes I made, but so the eyelashes, any eyelashes you do, you have to fit the person's face. There are some eyelashes that you do that will not fit the face and also fit the eyeshadow. So this one now fits her face and fits the eyeshadow I did on her. So that is it. So I did a glossy lips. Is it just me, or I like glossy lips for my clients? So this is me applying the highlighter on her face. The highlighter, that's the shimmers on her face. On the cheekbones, on the forehead, that's the highlighted areas. Under her lips, on the nose. Yes. So guys, now I have to go in with my Sealate Sopro, my Sopro Sealate. This Sopro Sealate, if you use it there and you clean your face with tissue, to not still go out. Your makeup will not still go out. So this is my final look, guys. Upon all my mistakes, see how the makeup is on fleek. This makeup now that I did mistake on gave me my highest view on YouTube Shorts. So guys, just learn how to control your mistakes, how to correct your mistakes during makeup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys.